Hello, everybody. Nice to see you all. Nice to see you, Nikki. Hiya, Kim. I'm just going to start doing the picture. I'm going to have my camera set up, but I haven't got it set up this time round. But I'll hold the picture up when I've got the picture ready and finished. I've got a lady driving forward. She's given me somebody that has a toothache that's here. She might have had a problem with her teeth on the right, on my left side, but it could be your right side. Okay. I'm feeling with this lovely lady because I feel that she's also quite forthright in what she says. It's nice to see you. And I do feel this lovely lady, I feel that she would like to have her hair done regularly at the hairdressers. I feel that she'd love to have her hair done. It would all be styled with, they would trim her hair down, put curlers in. I think she would stick to the same colour, but I thought she would have, I'm seeing it sort of like a light colour, but I do feel she would have been darker when she was younger. Nice to see everybody. Hello. Nice to see you. Hello, Alison. Hello, Cairo. How am I saying your name right, my darling? But I do feel the lady that I have, I feel that I'm just trying to find the right pen. I think she's very particular with what she wants to do, what she wants to say. Okay. She's making me feel like I have a bit of a problem with my breathing now, but I feel that would have come in about middle age. So I want to talk about when I'm about 45 is also relevant for the lady that I've got with me. I know she has really lovely eyes, and I know the eyelashes are very strong, very more prominent, but I do feel she would have worn like a mascara to highlight the eyes and the eyelashes. I do know that she's talking about somebody here that uses because now you can get these ones that are false and you can put onto your eyes, even magnet ones, she's telling me. But I know that looking nice and using these different things that will help to highlight the eyes, the nose and the mouth, but I do feel the eyes are really prominent, and the eyes are really the main part of the picture which everybody likes to sort of be a part of. You don't really wear makeup. No, okay, that's not for you then, Kim, my darling. She's given me something that has I do feel that their ears are starting to open up to the hearing of the spirit world, because I keep getting a tickly ear, but I do feel that's with the person that is here. Okay. I know that she's with this dark hair that she would have gone lighter, so I do feel it's like a light brown. But I do if somebody around you would have the darker hair, and there's somebody here very much like Mum with the likeness and how they would be within the family and how they were within. I just feel she's a very kind and very gentle lady. Okay. Would you understand it, Kim, that the makeup wearing is you, my darling? But I do feel it's only light makeup. Because I do feel she plays with her hair. I plays with your hair, there we go. Because I do feel pulled to you as she's making me draw closer. And I am getting like a little bit of problem with me with like a fuzziness. Not always being able to think straight and think clearly. But I do feel you've got a lot on your plate, she's saying, and you're very much not a worrier, but I do feel that you worry about a lot of things, and sometimes they get a little bit muddled together. We're getting everything together, but she's talking about she's talking about. I do feel she comes through with the lovely light brown hair. I thought she would have had it cut to like I do feel it's like a shoulder length hair, but I feel it'd be a bit longer. It would go to a certain length, about her shoulder length. And then she would have it done again. But like every week she would have her hair done. What about doing it every week? I feel it's like curly. She gave me a bit like Rita Duckworth, which is lady that would have. Yes, you're the one that wears it. Okay, she's not dark hair. Would you understand that she would have gone lighter because the colour's changing? I feel she's going to like a light blonde. She had the dark hair. Okay, so that's good. So I do feel that this like a between dark brown and black, but I do feel it's got like it's a little bit like having highlights. When the sun comes in the summer, it does make it lighter, she's saying. But she was curly hair. It was curly. The hair is curly that I'm doing. It is curly. I haven't got my camera set up to show you the picture as it's been done. I usually have the camera fitted, but this is I haven't got that set up, and I'll have to play around with it next time when I do the next one. But I have the camera actually being shown. I do feel that she's talking about things that's happening around you. She's talking about a holiday, looking at a holiday, but she's talking about camping, kind of with a tent, and a boy that would have done. I'm getting like the Scouts. I'm getting like dib dib dob dob, which is what they would have said back in my era. But I do feel that could be an uncle that would have also been in this sort of. She's saying would like to be and do very active, doing different things. She did have the dark hair, so that's good. She has like a natural coloured pink lips. It would be like what you've got too. It's like a very light colour, but I do feel that she would have worn a bit more of a redder colour lipstick. But I do feel it would be with her when she was going out somewhere. You're looking at a holiday, and I hate camping, but the boys love it. And my boys there we go. There's the Scouts. There we go. Perfect. I am getting brown eyes, but yes, the boys love going out because they're showing me a fairground, going around the fairground, and also the carousel, and they're giving me like a boating pool as well. But I do feel that's like that wanting you to go out and have some fun as well, because you're thinking about the boys all the time, and you're not letting yourself have that fun which you really need, and you need to have that time and that space. But I don't know you have that support here. But she's just saying that I wish that you could have a little bit more fun with the girls. You haven't seen a lady friend for a little while that you used to see. Because she's talking about this, and she's saying that it would be nice for you to get out a little bit more than what you did. She showed me a picture of her when she would have been around 45, but I know that she's younger, and she's got lovely rosy cheeks. She loved to be outside, and she loved doing the garden. She loved being out and just keeping busy, but very much family orientated, this lady. Yeah, no, she's saying that it's good that you are at home and you're enjoying being at home, but you used to be a little bit more outgoing when she was around, and she wished that she could help you to encourage you to get out a little bit more, to do what you want to do, she's saying. She loved her garden, definitely. And she's given me one of the ones that you would lay down and sunbathe, because she's talking about where the olden days when they would use the oil, and they would put it, the old oil that would really give you the sunburn, and how much it would have made the sunburn get really, really golden brown. Because she's talking about people are much more careful now. I know that she wants to put red on, but I do feel that the red colour is also bringing you a lot of energy and power, because you do need it. You're a little bit deflated. Not going too much into detail, but she's just saying that you need a bit of strength, a bit of energy, a bit of power given back to you, and you do get that by being outside whenever you can. So sitting in the garden or sitting outside. I do feel, because she's talking about the garden being even enough, about the half size of a football pitch, or it felt like that, because when she tried to do the lawn, cutting the lawn, it'd be quite a big effort to cut the grass, she's saying, but she's messing about. Yeah, she put it on once and fell away. Yeah, because I do feel loving to lay down on the sunbed, and what she's talking about, and it's about putting. Somebody would have found it hard to put their cardigans and their jumpers on, because I want to pull my cardigan up, and I do feel some people have struggled with their shoulders, because she's giving me that impression. I do feel I want to do a different colour lipstick, but whenever I put the pencil onto the paper, it doesn't want to do that colour. So I know that she's very particular of what colour she would want to put on her lips. But as she got red on, she would put like a different colour red on than the colour she's wearing. So luckily this is working out really well, because I've got a different colour here. Okay. I'm going to put your name on the paper so I can get it to you afterwards. But she's talking about, I don't know if there's a Scottish link here, because, she may have the shoulder, and it was the red pink, because it's like a reddy pink. I've got like a reddy pink. I try to do red, I try to do pink, so I think it's a bit between. So that's good. Going up to the Scotland and going down to the locks and seeing a big river, but she's talking about you getting that time out and doing something like this, because she says it would really uplift you to getting out with the boys and having like time out. And she's given me like we have here, what do they call it? When you've got the ponies and you've got the moors, but she's talking about being around animals, the boys really love being around animals, and I do feel that you've been to see some of the animal parks where you can go in and you can stroke the animals. Because talking about having that contact with animals is what your sons really like and really enjoy, and you also like it too, because then you can also be a part of it and stroke the animals as well, because it does really bring you a lot of healing here, my darling. She's saying, okay. And I do feel somebody around you. Don't know if you've got a sibling here that's feeling it hard to do the breathing, but I do feel she's just saying to look after her. I feel there's been like a cold or something that happened in this winter, but she's just saying to look after yourselves. We do see the animals, and your son loves animals. Because I do feel that it's also very artistic as well, but she's talking about the breathing and the cold that's left behind and very hard to shift, she's saying. So she's just talking about you having that time out, but when you feel that I feel there's something happening recently, because I'm seeing like a zoo or something when the kids are off school next with the 6 weeks break. That's when you get out a little bit more with family. You all that bad cold, and that bad cold really has left. There we go, and now she has COPD. There we go. I do feel that connection. It really sort of, in a way of saying it, but it sort of floored her in a way, and it really changed how she was within life after that. Found it very hard to get about. She's just saying to you to enjoy every moment of life, because this is what it's all about, and life goes so quickly, she's saying. She just wants you to really enjoy this summer, the kids' break. I've drawn her when she's a little bit younger, but I do feel that when she's about this age, I do feel she's about 35 to 40. But she's given me the feeling that she just wants you to, I do feel, just to get out there and see different places, go to different countries. She couldn't get out as much. Yeah, this is what she's saying, because she's saying, do all you can do now. And so they've got their memories. They get lots and lots of photos and videos, because she's saying how much she loves looking at the photos and the videos. And she's just talking about you really enjoying that time and the memories that you will make. Thank you. They look like your mum, so I'm pleased, my lovely. She would have been quite young back then, she's saying, but she says she felt much more able to do things in that age time that she's really would have been her favourite time. But even more now, the favourite time she's really remembering is the time with you, and memories that you have shared. So she just said, just enjoy life, my darling, and I am around you, but you know that I'm there. So I'm going to leave her love with you. I'm going to hand her over to you, my darling, and then you can continue that conversation with her. And I'm going to do the next picture. I have my camera on for the next one, because it's better when you can see what's happening. I don't have the pictures being shown as I draw. But okay. Okay, so I'm going to have a quick drink. I could be drinking. I had it in the wrong place. Just here's the link for the next one. Okay. Right, I've got a gentleman coming close now for the next one. Thank you, Kim, for working with me, lovely. I've got a gentleman that would have wore glasses, and you would have done, you know, when you have the glasses on, you do that thing with the glasses and they go up and down, up and down, up and down. But I haven't got my glasses handy to show you what he's meaning. But I know this man's a bit of a comedian, very much a joker. Sometimes it would be quite dry for what he's saying within the jokes that he would do. But I do think these are interpretations of comedians, because it's given me like the two Ronnies, and it's given me the one that would have been not the small one, but the one that would be a bit taller, a little bit more built, muscly, more taller, definitely taller. I do think this man would have been about middle sort of height, about 5'7" to 5'9". I think around that sort of height, because he's not a short man, but he's not a tall man either. But I know that he's about the average height. That he's sending me about average height. Quite bushy eyebrows. Your pops used to do that, and his hat. Okay, because I know this lovely gentleman. I know that he loved making people laugh, really making people enjoy the comedy side of things. And I know you would have sat and watched these different comedians, because he's given me like Lenny Henry and the two Ronnies, but also watching the comedy in programs, because there've been a lot of these lovely programs that would have been on telly. Like on over here, we had okay, because he's given me Blessed His House. So I do feel that would be about the 70s. Okay, and I do feel this lovely gentleman. I do feel I don't really would have reached old age. I feel that it's something would have taken him quite quickly, because I feel that one minute I'm here, the next minute I'm not. But doesn't really want to talk about that really. But he wants to talk about how much he enjoyed life and being around the family. Very much a family man, very hard working gentleman, and he is a gentleman. He would have put his hat. He would have opened the door for the ladies. You have both your parents in split. Just look and see who else. Okay, I'll keep nattering until, because I don't like to just natter and become the person. He's talking about somebody having to wear a hearing aid. That's here, and the noise is they have to get their okay. They have to get the hearing aid sort of altered and changed to something, to go and get it altered because something's not right with it. Given the name of Jeffrey as well, but I do feel that's family names. He's given me like a brother-in-law too that's here, that's also close within the family. Okay, I'm just looking to see if anybody understands any of this. Just seeing if anybody understands, if any names being about. Okay, let's see if I've got a name that will draw me. I'm going to just give a few more pieces of evidence. I know this gentleman would have had quite. Okay, I'm seeing like quite a bald-headed man at the end, but I do feel he would have lost his hair. It would have been really quite thin on top. He would have worn the hats. I feel the hats would have also caused, so in a way, caused the hair to go thinner. Because I do feel this gentleman, I know, is very much on the board and very much interested in seeing what people feel and what people think. Okay, there was somebody up here earlier that I thought I was drawn to. Okay, because there's Jodo. You could understand it about grandfather. January 2002. But would you also understand, because I'm feeling very drawn to a J name, and that's why I haven't seen you come in since. But okay. And Kerry, your pop lost his hair. There we go. I've got two people that can understand this. Okay. Because I'm very drawn to Terry or the J-O. Sorry. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah, got it. Thank you, my darling. Yeah, because I feel the granddad is very much. I do feel the gentleman would have been very much like a grandfather feeling here. Would you understand that dad's also here? Because I do feel that there's a gentleman, if not a dad, it's very much like a father figure that you really look to and speak to. Because you have two gentlemen that you really speak to and talk about quite a lot. And your son's in heaven too, Terry. So there was Terry and Terry and the other lady. So read about your grandfather and he passed in 2022. Okay. I haven't finished the picture yet, but I will show it quickly. But I'm going to keep working on him because he's not finished yet. But this is how he sort of looks like at a younger age. Okay. But I do feel that there's a lot of. I feel like I could do different things. I feel it did 3 different jobs that he's talking about. Because I know that he's talking about. And as I'm speaking, I've got this pain down my neck here, which is really relevant here. It's not for you, my lovely. I do feel it's for the Jodo. Jodo Pedro. Is Jodo here? I'm sorry I say your name wrong, my darling. I really I feel like I would have a problem with getting his words out. I find it hard to say your name, my lovely. But I'm gonna keep speaking anyway. I do feel he would have had sort of light brown hair. Because it's giving me the light. I'm very drawn to the colour. The spirits take me to the colour of the hair. So it is like quite a brown hair, but I do feel it would have gone lighter. The sun would have bleached it. And it's giving me a cartoons like Mr. Magoo, but I do feel this man is very much a comedian here. It's giving me the name of Derek, a D name. Because she's not responding to the messages. Terry, okay, nobody's understanding this one yet. I'll show you the picture when he's finished. I'll just keep nattering until somebody understands him. He's given me okay. I'm getting like classical music. I feel he would like classical music. So I am hearing things like tubular bells and this sort of music being played to me. Was he in the name of Philip or something like Philip? I do believe this is overseas. I've got like an overseas feeling here. Somebody that would have lived overseas for a while if you don't understand it that way. Okay. I know he's talking about somebody having false teeth and the false teeth causing him to talk differently, because I do feel when he got the false teeth, he did sort of change with how he spoke. It affected how he spoke. Okay, because I know that this man is very much on the ball. He's given me a driving job that he would have done, so he'd be on the road all day. And I am seeing like a lorry, but I don't know if it's the name of somebody called Lorry, like Lorraine, or if it's an actual lorry that he's talking about. But I do feel that there's a lorry or a white vanny man sort of looking here that's around now that he's also bringing in. Somebody around here drives a little van. And I think this is definitely somebody here that drives this van. And I do feel this van, it has lots of, it's quite a new van. It's got all the new gadgets in it. And somebody's quite chuffed with what the van has. Because I know they're giving me this. If you can understand it, then yes, please let me know. Okay. They're giving me a memory of somebody that would have had to go. You know, you have those horses or like a bucking bronco, and you've got the horse thing, and it goes side to side and all over the place, and you've got to stay on it. Okay. So it wasn't for you. Well, that's not the one I'm thinking of. So thank you there for letting me know, Joni. Okay. I do for this man. I've got somebody that's also here that's in a nursing home that he wants to talk about. So if they can understand it, they might understand it later. But I know that this man is talking about somebody that's in a nursing home, and that this is a gentleman that's talking. So I'll have to get this one done and get this one finished, because it's giving me Hazel and Hazel Eyes, but also the song Hazel Eyes, which is, I don't know who sings it now because they're not telling me, but I know I need to say about this gentleman that has the hazel eyes. I know they're talking about a briefcase for working in an office. Somebody here that works in an office, because he's talking about somebody that's changed job or changed ranks within the work, because he's talking about how proud he is of this person that is here. I do feel he's coming through looking quite young, but I don't feel he looked his age, and I do feel that he would have passed the spirit at around 55 to 65. It's that sort of era, because he's not old, he hasn't got many wrinkles. But I know this man has got his well weathered within the weather and life, he's saying, but he's laughing when he says that. So I don't know if he's serious about that or not, I don't really know. But I know that he also likes blue. So I'm going to give him a blue shirt that he's wearing. I think very smart man. I do feel that he'd like to wear his suit. I know he'd like to be in the right clothes for the job that he's doing. But I know that he really enjoyed being in the garden. One thing that is bringing me in now, because I just got a very sore ear. I've got a very uncomfortable earache, and somebody has problems with their ear, and it's just got really uncomfortable. And the saying about if you've put up with it long enough, whoever this is for, because the ear problem, the ear pain is quite uncomfortable. And it's just talking about, I don't know if this is with a youngster. I do for this is with a child that's under 10. That's why it's important. Okay. So I'm going to show this picture in a minute. I'm just going to quickly do the neck area of this gentleman. You might recognise him when the picture's finished, but the time that I've done it, I'll have to do a little bit if you recognise it, and then I'll have to do the next one because the time goes too quickly. This is the gentleman as he's finished. So if anybody recognises him, then this is the gentleman that's been drawn today. And it's taken me to a farm in an open land, and there's also like a river that runs in close to the land, that runs down through the land, he's saying, because I just looked at my board, which is like a picture of the country, and it's given me Starlight, Star Bright, which is a song. But I know that there's nursery rhymes and singing nursery rhymes to you is important. He's just wrapping you up in orange and yellow, and I'm just putting that around him because he wants to put colour into your life. Everyone would understand this. So this might have played on the actual site to be taken, because nobody here is understanding it at the moment, but you will do later, he says. He's laughing, because not everybody wants to not everybody wants to answer and stand up and speak at the moment, but he understands that there's things that are happening within that person. The person that needs to speak up can't speak up at the moment. So give me his name. This is the picture. He's given me a J name like Joseph or Joshua, it's a J name, but he's also given me a P name like Pedro or it's not Philippe, but I know there's a French connection here, but also liking to watch the different films. I really like to watch the films like 007, things where they're jumping through windows and doing all this dangerous stuff. I like things with a bit. Thank you. Yeah, he is really, isn't he? But if nobody understanding him, I'll okay, I'm gonna just put him over there. People that have come in afterwards, could you please listen to that last one because he wasn't placed? Okay. Oh, okay. I was drawn to you at the beginning. Name like that. Oh, okay. Thank you for that, my darling. Hopefully you can understand it. Listen to the bits at the bottom because it's not always around him. It's also around you, all the people around you. That some of this information might be for that person that's around you or about that person's life now. So it's not all about the person that's speaking because it could be about what he's saying for the person here. So this is how I teach that way. And it's with the drawing, it could be somebody around you as well. So to understand the drawing, it could be somebody that's around you. So it's the drawings are not always of the person that's speaking. Okay, another quick sip of the next one. Hello everybody that's coming in. Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna. There's somebody around that's here that has lots of wires all over the place because I know my wire going across me, which is usually alright, seem to make this person a little bit like to put that wire somewhere safe because they don't fall over it. So I know that's really relevant because you make me really aware of the wire that's going across, which is for my headphones. And for somebody's always using their headphones, I do this as a young teenager that's always in their bedroom listening to different music, and the music can be quite loud at times, and you're shouting at them to turn the music down on occasion. The person that they've come for, it could be the man that's speaking. Okay, it's a gentleman that's speaking. I know this man would have had a problem with his knee, or somebody here does. It's really emphasizing that somebody here has a problem with their knee, and they've had an x-ray recently. Because I know this man is very, very much on the ball here, very much a headstrong gentleman. It's giving me the name Philippe, which is what he's saying now to me. I do feel there's quite a young person here that she's very much having lots of problems here. Very headstrong, he's saying. And he's also talking about them not listening to people that are trying to help him. So I know that's relevant for somebody here. I know this cartoon is really relevant. Cartoons as happy memories. Okay, and Phillips and her dad here on Earth. Oh, there we go. So it's got one person. It sounds, yeah, and her bedroom. Yeah, that's why. That's it. Was all over the place. So that's his online reader. Thank you for understanding that, my darling. Okay, because I know this gentleman is very much. I do think this is a father that's talking, or a granddad, but maybe on dad's side. He is giving me a cap, and I'm also seeing like an army link within the family here. But I'm actually trying to draw, because you're saying you're trying to draw like a ship's hat, like something that would work, that would be in the Navy. But I do feel this ship would have gone down. So I know that there's definitely a link here with the military, and I know this would be very relevant for the VE Day, which is just happening now, and they're still talking about it now. He's saying, even the ship, and they've had people going down to the ship and actually looking at the ship and going into detail about what happened, because it wouldn't have been really well known at the time. Your granddad, strong army links in the Navy. There we go. And your granddad's side of the strong army links. Yeah, thank you. This is what I'm feeling. Yeah, I do feel I'm linked to you, my lovely. I do feel that this man would have, or a man, I don't know if this is your dad that he's talking about, somebody's got a problem with their right hip. My right hip feels slightly uncomfortable, as though there's something wrong there. He's very level-headed and very headstrong, this person that's here that he's talking about. You'll understand who he's meaning, because I do feel this is all about somebody else that's here. But they know what they're talking about, they know what they're doing. Yes, the right hip. Oh, there we go, it's the right hip. Thank you, it's your right hip, my lovely. They are bringing you healing and help and assistance here. But he's saying that you don't always listen to your body, he's saying. But this is what they're saying. It's not this is just what they're trying to say to you, to rest it. When you get that niggly pain, that problem that comes in and comes and goes, to rest it just for that little while, because you'll feel a lot better if you do. I do feel this man would have a problem with them. I do feel there's a smoking here, but I do feel there's the old roll-ups, and I'm seeing roll them up themselves. Somebody here would have used the machine to make them, but I think that's a lady that would have smoked as well. And there's one that would have like a holder, because she's got like a holder, and this lady would be connected. This would be your nan or your mum when she was younger. You do push yourself, you don't like going and doing things. There we go. It's not about you enjoying life and just going into your own power, because you do need this. Because he's talking about you needing. Okay, saying you need the more support that you've got. The family is around you and they are trying to help you, but you're still finding it hard to cope with certain things. But you're saying you can do this, girl. You can do this, my lovely. You're a very strong character, very strong lady, and you're very disciplined. You've been very well brought up, sort of thing. He's saying, and you've got really much grounding within you. There's an emblem here that he's given me, and I do think this is one of the people that would have been on the ship. And I'm getting like the wings here too, so I know it's a little bit big, this the wings here, but it's just a symbol of this people that are around you, because I've got two men here and both of them are in different uniforms. Got the naval one with the naval van, and I've also got this gentleman also that's, I do feel would have been in the army. They're showing me Dad's army, and they're showing me other people that would be around at the time. Yes, roll up, and he had Nan smoked. Yes, there we go. Those ciggies. Yes, definitely. I'm with you, my lovely. He's talking about somebody here that has a problem with the breathing, but I do feel this is also somebody around you that would have like after COVID, like affected by the lungs being weaker. But I do feel there's somebody that would have been in spirit that also passed during the COVID, because he's making me aware of this. I've got one with blue eyes. Got blue eyes here. That would be your granddad's brother who passed, who was in the Navy. This is who I feel I might have, is this naval man. He's becoming very strong. He's very much, I do feel that he's very much in control. I do feel that he would have been sort of given orders in a way. Yes, you're breathing, but not COVID. Because you're talking about the COVID, yeah. Because the breathing, I feel is a problem and an issue sometimes. It doesn't and it is being monitored. It is being kept an eye on. But she's saying that it also just does make you worry a little bit. He's saying, but he's saying, please stop worrying, because it does affect you. Because he's just saying how much of a support you are to the people that are around you. And they're so grateful for what you're doing for the family, because there's a lot of people that are trying to help, but they haven't got the time to do it like you do. Because he's talking about you enjoying the life that you need, but you're always making time for you have a yeah, we go, that CP machine. Because that machine really helps you to breathe, he's saying, as you use it regularly, which is really helping you. And I can feel that with the lungs being cleared, and able you to really monitor what you're feeling and what you're doing. And it also makes your head feel clearer, because without that machine working, you do feel quite unwell, and it does really help you, and he's pleased that it does. He's given me a strong feeling here that of how much you have all these people around you. Yep, your family are always helping. This is what they want to give to you, show you, know that you are feeling, you really are doing what you need to do. Yeah, 100%, because it's really talking about how amazing you are, and to understand and recognize that. As he's speaking, it's taking my voice away a little bit, making it more husky. But I do feel he would have quite a husky voice. It would be a well recognized voice for when he was here, because it's making me feel that he's so needed at the time, because he's talking about the looking after yourself, and really monitoring and feeding into how you are feeling, and taking that time out when you need it, because when you do really feel like under the weather, you still keep going, you still keep doing what you need to do. He's talking about you having that time and that space for yourself, because you very much wanting you to look after yourself. Here we go. This is a picture that I've got here of him that he's given me. And it's making me feel that this picture is very much symbolises also a picture that's relevant now, and a shiny picture that moves in the light and different colours come out. So it's really relevant within, not sure he died before he was, yeah, because I do for this man is around you. But you have so many people that are around you, and this man is also part of your spirit team to give you that strength and that power, because he's given me that feeling that he stands right beside you. It's also going to be giving me a necklace that's really relevant, that you really look into, and you really love this necklace. I don't know if it's been handed down. I don't feel that your mum has it, and it's going to be handed down to another sibling or to you. But I know this jewelry is really specific and really needed and necessary to remember us by, they're saying, my lovely. So I need to give this necklace to you as a gift, but also there are also medals within the family that have been handed down from the naval and the army links for what they had done and what they achieved. So even though I wasn't around when you was 2, I've still been watching over you and looking after you. And I feel like I'm a grandfather or a great granddad. That's also really relevant here. I've got 2 men here with me now, and I want to give you that strong connection. Yes, mum has the jewelry and the keepsakes, because they are very, very important. And I really want you to hold on to these different things that are cherished within the family, because even though you might not be walking around you within the physical, we are very much around you within the spiritual, to give you that strength and guidance to know that you are doing things right. So please stop worrying about stuff so much. Set your intention for what you want, and we will bring it to you as and when we can. It just takes time to get those things into place. But I'm going to give this man over to you now, my darling. So please just enjoy this company, and just ask him and ask them for the help that you need, because you really do understand and recognize that spirit are following and around you, because you trust your senses and you allow them to help you by monitoring and asking for that help, because it does come, and you have had that help before, because he's telling to me that you have, and you do recognize it. So just trust your senses and speak to them still through those thoughts, because that is how we recognize it. But we do see, but we can't always step in unless you ask. So there's something that you need to ask for that help for, but you understand and know what I'm saying. He says that he's doing it with a smile on his face. And he's also saying there's somebody around you doesn't always hear everything, but that's also the man doesn't always, he has that selective hearing, my darling. So just enjoy every moment. It's given me a pizza. I don't know if you like pizzas, or mixed with tomato and cheese, but I'm just seeing that, and also like a chicken burger. Give me different food, but I know these are quick snacks that you would have, or around you would have, to get you through the day, to give you that energy. So just enjoy everything that you're eating and drinking, because it's very much important for that learning that you are bringing into yourself with that own spirit to grow. So I'm going to hand him over to you now, my darling, because I just want to give a little bit more of an evidence there. Okay. I've got a lady coming in. Okay. No, thank you, my lovely. That was amazing. I've got this lady with me, and I do feel she's affecting me, making me change my frequency. I'm feeling quite under the weather, but very much level-headed, even though I was poorly. I'm still finding it hard to say. I'm still speaking and saying what I need to say. There's definitely a problem with the right eye as I'm coming in. And I do feel this lovely lady, she would be very quiet, not outspoken, but she would say what was on her mind to them close to her. And then if she needed to say something, she would only say when it's really, really needed. But she would see everything. She has eyes on the back of her head, which is an old saying that we say. I know there's also a man that would have had a problem with the throat and even had one of these things that you put under your chin and it brings the voice out because he would be able to speak by his own voice box because he would have had this taken away. He's saying that as he comes in as well. I feel as people are standing side by side. I do feel that they're very much trying to speak and say what they need to say, but the words are a little bit hard to come out. Okay, I will find out what he wants to say. Okay. I know this relationship, I do feel this is, not if this is a grandmother or it's a great aunt and uncle, but I'm do feeling, if you take this information, okay, because I'm feeling that this person that's coming in with this talking and speaking, I do feel this is grandparents, because I know I've been asked by Anne to say who the person is, because they wasn't really making themselves clear, but they would be talking, and they're saying muttering, but it would be very much very quietly spoken because they would watch, but very observant. And I know that she would wear a scarf over her head, as a lot of us did. She's saying, I do feel she's very specific of what she wanted, and she would like. She's very quite an elegant lady actually, as she's coming in. I do feel that she would be very much looking after her hair and looking after her nails. And I do feel a lot of manicure in here. And it is manicure in the old style, the old way. Because I know that she's talking about wearing these clip-on earrings. And I feel that these... Okay. I feel that she's talking about having this clip-on earrings, but these earrings are round. And they've got the white little beads around the outside of them. It feels like a pearl in the inside. But I know there's also like a gold back to this. So I do feel these are quite expensive. She would like the jewelry that looks expensive. They would be quite heavy, and I do feel it would be gold. She's talking about the old gold would be like 18 carats, about 18 carat gold. But I do feel this jewelry has been handed down within the jewelry box, and the jewelry box is a wooden one with drawers. That may be the one that's here actually, rather than. Oh, I don't know. Hold on a minute. She's showing me this jewelry box that has lots of drawers in it, but it is like a wooden box. It's like quite an expensive one. It wouldn't have been cheap. She's saying we'd like to have things that would last. Things always used to last a lot longer back then than what things are learning, what we're seeing and observing here. They're not lasting as long as they used to. Sounds like Gina, like Gemma. Amanda, you can understand what's being said, my lovely? Because I know this lady. Thank you, my lovely. What it says like this, because I know this lovely lady. I know that she would love to have her hair done. I do feel this like I do feel she's coming in with a lovely golden colour hair when she was younger, and she's walking through like a field. I feel she would love nature, and I'm seeing her walking through a field full of corn. But she's talking about being out in nature. You know, the earrings. And I'm describing them, so that's perfect. Thank you, Amanda. I really feel that that's what I needed to get to you, to say that the jewelry and the information that she's saying is really relevant, but you wouldn't know everything that's being said. She's saying, I do feel she would have her hair going under, because she's talking about the hair being brushed under, but I know it's also restyled and also being brushed back. As they would have done, they would have brushed the hair back and made it all fluffy, because she's making the hair all fluffy. And they would use these different combs and things back then too. It's got like teeth in it, but not the ones we have now. But they would have been a little bit more harder to put in and to stay in, she's saying, because she would put her hair in. There we go, since grandma. Because I know that she's talking about having her hair straight at the end, which likes her hair curly, she's saying, but at the end it would be straight. She's talking about the olden days we had to be prim and proper and watch what we said and how we spoke. The house was built in the town surrounding the corn. There we go, perfect. So I really thought this corn, she loved being where she loved where she lived. It was so picturesque, she's saying, and it was very much because she could walk out the door, she'd be right near the cornfield. It would be using the coal there because it's quite cold in places in that time and that era, she's saying. but she's very much on the ball, and she's very much talking about having the roof needing to be needs to be sorted and done. But I am seeing it as like the old thatched cottage at one time. I feel there would be like the old house in would be the old roofing, and they're being quite thick. Because she's showing me this. It's a little bit like people got have like down here called Clavelli, and it's all full of these lovely houses that have the corn roofs or that sort of thatched roofs. So I thought this is really going back a little way here too, of the members within the family. If it's not her with the thatched roof, it would be her grandmother or her sister. I've got a sister here as well being spoken about, and I feel the breathing is affecting the lungs here. So I've got water on the lungs or something like that would affect it. It's a little bit like COPD, but I don't feel it is COPD. But I know it affects the lungs, and there's also a stomach issue here that she's given me. So I know that somebody here would have a problem with the stomach as well, she's saying. She used to be in the chicken coop. There we go. I do feel something to do with the chickens and what would have been within the surroundings, because it's something that would have been what we know now that can be carried on, can be carried through the birds and the ailments that can come from that. It's that sort of illness that she would have taken her to spirit in the end. But it is taking its time, and it's a long journey with this. But she didn't know what it was, and we didn't know back then what this can do. But I know this is about working with the chickens. That it would have been everybody here now is more careful and understanding how to get around it and how to make things a lot easier. A very beautiful lady, and I'm seeing her walking through the corn. And I do feel that she has lovely golden hair going right down to her back when she was younger, going down to her middle of the back where the waistline would be. But I know that she loved being outdoors, even when she was younger, and running down like a hill, going down, like a train one that runs through. There'd be the steam train that would go through, and loving to watch all these beautiful different scenery. So a little bit like we used to have a program here that used to watch. Little House on the Prairie. Very much like that, and enjoying the outdoors when she was small, when she was younger, and really enjoying nature as a youngster. And this is what she's also saying about what you need to do and what you do, Amanda. Because she's talking about, okay, she's making me feel like somebody's foot. I don't know if it's your foot, Amanda, but my left foot feels like there's something wrong with it. Somebody might have, and I've heard somebody's either broken it or damaged the toes or the bottom of the foot. I feel it's the foot with the ball go where they put the foot down, because it feels like it's gone a little bit like numb and pins and needles as well. So I feel there's like she's giving me what do you call that, sciatica. Somebody got sciatica around you, like a spasm going down the leg. That would be with somebody else. But I know this foot may have maybe also causing that sort of symptoms with somebody around you, because my foot feels numb and it's very hard to feel my foot underneath. Because it's giving me that impression of really finding it hard to be able to get around and to stand on it, because it would be feel like I'm standing on sponge, she's saying. Okay. She's very much on the ball with what's happening within the house. I thought she would be the one that would be doing the money out, paying the bills and ordering the livestock. And could you give me livestock? I thought there'd be livestock in the family, because she's giving me the livestock. And somebody would really love to. I'm getting the cows. And she has spasms daily. There we go, my lovely. Because she's very much talking about. Because she's giving me. Because I do feel this would have affected her movement and getting about and doing stuff. Because she was very much. She was very much on the ball, but with doing something, she would just get on and do it. But as it get a little bit more harder and harder, she began around the furniture and holding herself up with the furniture. She didn't really want to use a walking stick. But there's a wooden walking stick that's being given by a man. I've got a wooden stick myself, and this wooden stick would be like one that would be around then for a grandfather that would have a wooden stick, like this. Okay. They're giving me a stick that has like a bronze head to it, but I feel that's a memory that you would understand and know that's been around you. They've been around you, Amanda. And they're talking about somebody that's like a blue-eyed boy or blue eyes. I don't know if you have blue eyes, but I need to do like blue eyes, and they're watching over you, and somebody making you jump, which is one of these memories that they're showing me, and this I don't know if you've got like a sore throat. Give me like a sore throat coming on, but I know this is something that's happening within a cold that's affected the voice box here. And they're just saying about you looking after yourself. I feel if maybe you feel a little bit run down at times, but she's just saying about you looking after you because you're looking after other people all the time, and you do forget yourself. Um, there we go. It did have the cane and it was made. So that's perfect. I do feel this is very special and unique with the cane as you brought the cane up. I'm really feeling into that. And it was his pride, joy. And it would always be looked after. It wouldn't be stood up against any of them so it didn't fall over. Because it would be very, very special and very important. I'm just trying to work out what colour eyes. I do feel I've got two people speaking to me. But I know the lady's speaking to me. She's giving me like the hair going under, so I'm trying to do the hair to go under so you can see what style she had at the end. But I know there's very much the hair with like a fringe. But I know she would have her hair up sometimes too. And I'm just bringing up the picture, the visual picture, so I can show you the picture. I wrote the name of Hazel around you. I don't think this is also her name. We also got the name of Mary. And I've also got Sylvia, if you understand these names. But they're giving me that. And I bet that really, really, really loved ballroom dancing because I feel that she would have done. They give me like a barn dance, having these like these do's in a hall. So they're giving me these different things that you would understand. Somebody here like to go to the New Year's Eve do's and parties. That would be in a big hall because they're showing me that. I think that's more with you than with her. Has it been around watching over you? I had her looking quite young, but I know she did reach quite good age, but it'd also be quite weathered by being outdoors a lot. So she's also got a few sort of wrinkles here. I don't put too much wrinkles on because I don't like it. They don't really like having wrinkles put on. There are many family members on the other side. There we go. Because I really feel that with this lady, she's not on her own, and you've got a whole like cricket team here. Cricket team. I've got like somebody that loves cricket too, because I feel that cricket is being brought in for a reason. For the gentleman that's here with me, that's also stepped in and is taking his hat off to you, and just saying, "Well done, for doing what you're doing." Okay, I'm going to show you this drawing, my lovely. I do feel that she's young here as well, but this is when she was pride of place and doing the different farming and using, because they're giving me all these hand tools that you would do. You would cut the corn down and it's got like a big hook on it. One of the old ways. She passed away in Mother's Day. Oh, bless her. A lovely lady. She's giving me like a little bit of a head pain in my temple. And I do feel that she's very much quite a very soft spoken, very much talking very softly spoken. She'd be a little bit hard to hear towards the end. If people come right close to her, this is what she always spoke lovely, lovely words and lovely, lovely things that she would speak about. Very gentle lady. And she was very spiritual in her own meaning and her own understanding of life. She just wants you to enjoy every moment as well. She's giving me like the oak tree, and I know that you love trees, she's saying. So I'm just going to leave this lovely lady with you, my darling, because I know that she wants to. I'm going to write your name on the paper. And she's just saying, I don't know if somebody likes milk, but I've also got somebody that has different milk that's in your household. But they're talking about the milk and differences happen within the food. That's the intake. Not about what you can and what you can't have, but they've been watching over somebody close to you, if not in your house, about changing within what they're drinking within their tea and the sweetness and the sugar intake. But that's just what you are monitoring that. And somebody also uses one of those machines that you put on your arm and the blood pressure is being read. Monitoring and looking after. So I know that this is talking about somebody that would be members of the person that's speaking also. And that's not long past. You do love the trees. And the trees bring you comfort. And you can see the aura around them, she said, but you're looking for the aura, and you do see the aura around the trees. You look at it in the right angle to see it. You sound like you're very much wanting to learn more and more and more. I'm going to leave this lovely lady with you, my darling, and my time here with you is coming to an end, but I'll be back. So thank you very much for allowing me to do the drawings with you. and for you. And I will see you again next time. Thank you everybody for coming in, and I will see you in 2 weeks' time. Thank you everybody, and take care, my lovely.